What's going on, YouTube? I got another deck profile for you here. I've been testing out a couple decks for the new format and trying to figure out what's going to be popular at YCS. I went to a regional this past weekend and it did pretty well. I played Tech Genis, and you guys can check that deck out on my channel. The deck profile I have up is the same deck I ran at Edison. It did really well, although um, I went 7-2. I lost just 2 scraps, actually, which was weird because I usually have a good matchup against that. I just couldn't draw well, but other than that, I should have mained Skill Drains. Because that card, I sided it in literally every match, and it won me so many games. I don't know why I didn't main it. I was having trouble finding room, but today I have a deck profile, and it's a Hero Lives Gladiator Beast. And I really hate using proxies, but nobody would trade me their Sting of Test Tigers, and it's coming out in Legendary Collection 2 in like 2 weeks, so I really don't want to trade for it. But let's get to the deck. You got 3 Test Tigers, 2 Laquaris, 2 Darius, 2 Quest, Murmelo, Rediari, Bestiari, Secutor, Hopplemus, 2 Prisma, and a Stratos. The 2 picks here people usually don't run or choose not to run sometimes are Secutor and Hopplemus. I know Secutor is a terrible draw, but a lot of people don't know that you can, if you have like Test Tiger and say Secutor in hand, you can just summon Secutor, Test Tiger, Secutor, bring out Secutor, and he'll have his effect so you can attack, which is good. And it's huge whenever you get Secutor off. You pretty much win. And then Hopplemus is a great turn 1 set against Agents, which is probably the best deck. So that's why that's in here. And if you, obviously, if you're running something, playing against something where you don't want to set that much, you just side Hopplemus out. Also, it's a little bit of a mind game, because whenever you set again, people might think you have Hopplemus, and they don't want you to get your tag out, so you kind of get a stall for a turn to maybe go into a Citiari or Gazeris the next turn. Then you have the main function of the deck, A Hero Lives, which brings out the Prisma to dump the Bestiari. Then you normal summon a Gladiator Beast or special summon Test Tiger to bring out Darius and go into Gazeris. So this spams Gazeris a lot. 2 Smashing Ground, 2 MST, Dark Hole, Must Reborn, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm. 2 MST is good enough, you don't need 3. And Smashing Ground, this deck has a problem with Christia. So I main the 2 smashes. I've liked it so far, no complaints. 3 Gladiator Beast War Chariot, which is awesome this format. Stops everything. 2 Bottomless. I like Bottomless over Deep Prison. Mainly because there's a lot of boss monsters this format, so they usually have priority effects where they can remove and pop the back row, so you kind of want chainable things, and Bottomless is chainable on the summon, unlike Deep Prison. Then you have the 2 warnings, Judgment, Torrential, Starlight Road, Safe Zone, and Mirror Force. 1 Starlight Road is good, play decent amount of traps, want some protection there. I also like the Safe Zone. With MST at 3, you can just chain Safe Zone to your opponent's monster and destroy it, or it's also a protection thing for Heraklinos. So yeah, Safe Zone also does that. Very, very cool tech. I like it. And then in the extra, you got the Gazeris, the Citiaris, Herc, Utopia, and then random Synchros. But that's the deck, guys. If you have any questions, ask. It's pretty simple. You just, A Hero Lives, pay half your life points, bring out Prisma, dump Bestiari, normal summon whatever you want, other than Bestiari, of course. And then, actually, never mind what I said there. Go into Gazeris, swing with Gazeris, then you tag out for, like, Equest, Laquari, and Darius, or, like, Darius and Laquari, or Darius and Equest if you have Laquari and Grave, and then you go into Herc. And then you just lock down your opponent from there. So it's pretty simple. I really like the deck. I'm having some good success with it. The only time I really lose is whenever somebody like sacks hardcore with like a rip
off the top JD, or a Black Luster Soldier off the top, or like a Monster Reborn. Something like that. Other than that, it's been really solid. A lot of comeback plays with it. And yeah, it's awesome. Let me know what you guys think.